I asked to
Sorry
kick
about
me
that,
out.
Your Honor. I'm here on Zachary Ganesh, Your
Come
Honor.
here. Oh, there you go.
Ganesh.
Yes, Ganesch.
Okay, it's a formal hearing. He's at
Yes, it
8:30.
is.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna put you two in a breakout room.
If I could just quickly tell you, I know the court's busy. We did submit some electronic evidence 2 days ago. I called your clerk yesterday. She's not sure. She was not sure whether you have it. I will need that to proceed if the court does not have it.
Join the room and speak with the city attorney, Mr. Goss. All right. See if you, Mr. Attorney Hughes.
Yes.
Join the room and speak with Mr. Goss. He's the city attorney. See if you can work something out or whatever you can do.
I've got you. Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, let's get going. Ramirez, Brenda Ramirez. Do you need an interpreter, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Can we get an interpreter, please? I believe you may have been on yesterday's docket.
Are you talking about Brenda?
Yes.
So she had a court meeting yesterday?
I believe, I'm just guessing that she may have, because that's her. Did she get her ticket out of the 4th precinct out of Southwest Detroit?
I believe so. ¿Tienes corte ayer?
No, era hoy. Es hoy a las 8.
No, she said she didn't have anything today. I mean, yesterday. Only today.
No, did she get her ticket out of Southwest Detroit?
Gotta say, I think I can. Yes, she did.
So she would come back on Wednesday. We'll check and make sure.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll get an interpreter in here as well.
Your Honor, I do
Mickey?
see her on the docket if that makes a difference.
It does. She is on the docket. All right. Well,
Yes.
we'll take care of her. We'll bring her back on Wednesday. I do see her on the docket as well. Is Mickey there?
Yes,
What's your name, ma'am?
that's my nickname. It's Michelle Ganesh, Ganesch.
Okay. And you're Zachary Ganesh's mom?
I am.
All right. His attorney is in here and he's speaking with the city attorney. So just sit tight and then they'll see what they can work this out. All right.
Okay.
Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
All right. Let's get going. Is Mr. Peoples out there? Officer Peoples there?
No, he's not out. He's not here, Your Honor.
All right. Let's get going then.
Okay, hold on. I'll open up. Give me just a second.
Love, you don't have to open up. What about Miss Leggett? Is do we have, let's get probation down here for Miss Leggett. Miss Leggett, did you get a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer, Miss Leggett?
Yes, someone sent me a letter yesterday saying they was my lawyer. They was my attorney. I forgot his name. I don't have a letter on me. I'm currently at the hospital right now. Yeah.
Are you in the hospital for yourself?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. Let's see. All right,
Might be Vassal Jackson.
Vassal Johnson. Let's get Vassal on the phone quickly.
He just popped in, Your Honor.
Is he? All right, let's go. Let's start off with Miss Leggett then. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Connecting his audio. Mr. Johnson.
Hey, this isn't Mr. Johnson. This is his legal assistant. He'll be in shortly.
All right, Mr. Johnson. I knew he was moving up, but now he's got all type of people waiting on him, huh?
Yes, sir.
And the judge.
Your Honor, I apologize. Can I step away for a minute?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Your Honor, do we find out who's on it just says Nokia?
I don't know. Okay, the Nokia X100,
Yes, Earl Green.
Earl Green. All right, Earl Green.
Trying to get my picture up. Okay.
All right, Mr. Hughes, are you set?
Griffin.
Mr. Hughes, Attorney Hughes.
He's still in the breakout room, Your Honor.
I'm pulling him out. Attorney Hughes.
Yes, Your Honor.
You couldn't work that out, right?
No, we couldn't. We're going to have a hearing.
All right.
And the issue remains whether or not the electronic evidence came through. And my other quick question is, we have two witnesses, the respondent and another witness. I'm not sure how the court handles sequestration on Zoom.
All right, let's talk on the record, and we can hash this out and figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
All right, your client is here. This is the city of Detroit versus Zachary Paul Ganesh, case number SP125-70641. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, Mr. Ganesh. Your Honor, good morning. My name is Paul Hughes, representing Mr. Ganesh.
All right, we hold on one second. We got too much noise. We have too much noise. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Hughes.
Your Honor, my name is Paul Hughes. My bar number is P36.
Oh, let me stop you. Miss Williams Law stepped away, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
We got to start that over again. She needed to step away for a second. So.
All right.
All right. So what are you talking about? The situation here. What is a pedestrian walk roadway.
Right.
Is this something? I can see this is a misdemeanor.
No, it's a civil infraction.
It appears down here that it's a misdemeanor.
Your Honor.
Okay, it is a civil infraction. All right, you ready, Mr. Williams Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Zachary Paul Ganesh, case number SP125-70641. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Paul Hughes, P36421, appearing on behalf of the respondent, Mr. Ganesh.
Okay. Mr. Ganesh, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Zachary Ganesh.
All right. And Mr. Goss, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Hey, please, His Honorable Court, Dante Goss, P60162 on behalf of the people.
Okay. So I don't understand, and your client has a full right to a hearing, and we'll give him one, but I don't understand why we can't work out a pedestrian roadway when sidewalks provided civil infraction.
I'll be happy to discuss that, Your Honor. This hate case, in my opinion, has greater implication than a simple civil infraction to be heard before the court today.
Okay.
And in that respect, even though I know the case seems relatively minor based on other cases that has, the court has up to date, we do need to have a hearing. I would like a decision on the merits.
All right, well, I don't think any case is minor. I think every case is major, especially to that individual. So I won't reduce it to that. But if you want a hearing, that's what we're going to give you. Ms. Mathis, do we have a formal hearing date for Mr.?
That's today, Your Honor. It's scheduled for a formal hearing today.
Okay,
Correct.
so it's scheduled for a formal hearing today.
We're adjourning the formal hearing.
Yes, so I guess so. Counselor, what is the reason for the adjournment? If that's what you're seeking.
I'm not asking for an adjournment. I'm ready. We're ready. Yeah, as
Okay.
long as the electronic evidence that was submitted to the court is available. It was sent in 2 days ago. I tried to check in. I called the clerk, your clerk yesterday, and she was not sure whether it had been received by the court. If it has, then that's great. If it hasn't, then we would need an adjournment.
Now, is this electronic evidence something that you obviously you need to proceed? Is this something that you sent to me that I need to review ahead of time, or is this something that can be reviewed right now, or you present? Has the city attorney got this electronic evidence, or did they provide that with you?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. And I would just like to state that under Michigan court rules, there's no discovery provided to the opposing counsel. That's 2.301A3 under for civil infractions. I have no obligation to do that. I don't not wish to do that. With that being said, there were 5 pictures, Your Honor, and we sent them directly in accordance with what the court website says need to be done. They were mailed, emailed. There are 5 pictures. It's not anything else that's different. I don't have the ability at this very moment to pull them up. And I would, well, that's where we have to leave it. And then,
well, let me ask you this, Counselor. Who were these mailed to?
They were mailed to the address that is provided on the court's website. I can pull it up on my phone if you would just give me a minute.
Well, you mentioned they were emailed as well.
Excuse me.
Hold on, we got some background noise. You mentioned that they were emailed as well?
They were only emailed because
and
that's
who were they emailed to?
I'm going to get the court's address right now.
Okay.
I did check into that matter yesterday for you, and we didn't receive the document. So you will have to resubmit them or send them to the courtroom's email so we can have them for court. So I did look into it.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I do remember talking with you.
So you're gonna have,
Then,
I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt this court hearing, but in order to proceed, you're gonna either have to email them to our courtroom email so the judge can view them.
okay, that would be fine. The court website did not make that clear. I'm happy to do that. I'd ask for an adjournment so we can get that all done. I'll be out of town and not back until May 25th.
Now, is this something that we need to have an in-person hearing on?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. Ms. Mathis, if we can get counsel a date for another formal hearing, I believe it's good cause to adjourn it. You have any response to what counsel has said, Mr. Goss?
No, Your Honor. However, I'm just concerned about, I'm looking into this discovery issue. If there's some things that would actually, we could possibly can resolve this matter without knowing what's going on, is just taking up the court's docket space, because I don't know what's going on, so it's possibly could have been, resolved without going any further.
Well, I mean, I'll give you the opportunity to speak. If counsel, if his client wants a formal hearing, then that's his right to get a formal hearing out. But I would love for you guys to resolve this matter outside of a formal hearing. But it's my understanding that you guys have spoken and can't be done.
That's all right. I understand that, Your Honor. I was just putting it for the record.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I just like to just indicate lastly that we just need a hearing on this matter. It cannot be resolved by any other way that I know. I know Mr. Goss has extended an offer or that would discuss an offer. We just can't accept any offer. My opinion has to go on the merits. And I certainly am not trying to be a clog in the wheel at all by asking for a hearing.
No, it's never a clog in the wheel when you want to advocate on your client's behalf. So Ms. Mathis, do we have a date for them?
Yes, it will be July the 8th.
All right. 7/8/2022 at 9 a.m. 7/8/2022 at 9 a.m.
The only other thing I would need is I can speak to your clerk later. I just need to have the email address so I can send these photos directly to the court.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you, okay?
In a tab?
In the chat.
Oh, in a chat. Okay. Wonderful. Everybody have a nice day, okay?
All right, have a better one, you and your client and your client's mom. All right.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Let's move on to Mr. Vassal Johnson. Are you there now?
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Sherry Monet Leggett, case number Z8085781. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherry Leggett.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh.
May it please record Your Honor, Vassal Johnson, P72130 on behalf of Ms. Leggett.
All right, now, Mr. Johnson, first of all, I would like to see what Ms. Leggett is.
Just hit. Oh, it hits.
Hold on a second, somebody's in here now. First of all, I'd like to see what Ms. Leggett has been doing as far as her testing. Did I have you tested, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir.
And how's that going?
Yes, I dropped every time.
And let's get probation in here to see how the testing is going. And you just got recently appointed, or is this where are we at with this case, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. Ms. Carter called me and I accepted. And I have to tell the court though, when Ms. Carter has forwarded me that documentation for Ms. Leggett, bad number. And
Ms. Leggett, you're talking on the. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, it was a bad number. It says it's been disconnected, and I sent a letter out to her. We haven't had any contact.
Okay, so what date do you need? You need another pretrial date?
So, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right. Can we get another pretrial date, Ms. Mathis, for this? This is gonna be it's gonna be a final. Well, I won't say it's gonna be a final pretrial date, but we got to move this along because Ms. Leggett's been in here a few times. I do want probation to come down and give me an update on her testing, so we'll at least pass the matter until I get there, but we can get a court date now, and we can go from there.
Yes,
Your Honor, Dante Goss on behalf of the people. Just for reminder, for the record, Ms. Leggett has been here a few times, but this is a new case because the other old case was dismissed. So this is
Right.
all new. So just for the record to be clear that this is a refile.
Yeah, even on the refile, we've been here a couple times though, I
Okay.
think.
Right,
Well,
because
I
we're
will
waiting
need
for appointments. So
Yeah, I'm
yes,
not gonna
yes,
hold
Your-
that against council though.
Oh, no, not at all. I just wanted to be clear that it was a refile case, Your
All
Honor.
right.
Your Honor, can I speak to Officer Tucker?
Yes. All right, so will we get that that pretrial date and then
Okay, pre-trial date for Ms. Liggett is gonna be July the 7th.
let's get probation down to see how she's doing with her testing and stuff.
Now, is this for, okay, okay.
Is
All
it
right, so we'll go ahead.
is it possible to get a different date than that one? Maybe the week before? Or I'm sorry, the week after?
You said the week after?
Yes.
Is there any particular day of the week you would like?
The Thursday will be good, the 14th.
Thursday, 14th. Okay, let me check the judge's calendar. Yep, that's a good day for the judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, the 14th then at 8:30 a.m. Still hold off until we get probation down to see how Ms. Leggett's doing on her testing. She indicates to the court, I believe she indicates she doesn't have a problem. She did indicate to the court that she's in the hospital too, and I hope everything is okay with that. All right.
And Judge, I do need discovery on the matter.
I'll sign any discovery order that you need. That you're gonna have to go through Mr. Goss with that. If you have some particular stuff, just file
Okay.
an order, and
Yes, sir.
then I'll review it. But I think you can just talk to Mr. Goss and he can get you what he has. I'm sure. Hopefully he can.
And I need a new contact number for Ms. Leggett, please.
All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Leggett, and you can talk to her.
Thank you.
Join the room, please. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go to Thomas Griffin. You there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing today, Judge?
Very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
All right, what's your middle name, sir?
Durrell.
It's Darrell.
Yeah, Darrell. They just spelled it different on the ticket.
And you're just here for a review, right?
Yes. I took care of that ticket too.
This is the city of Detroit versus Thomas Darrell Griffin. That's what I was listed under here. Case number SP121-89101. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Wilkerson.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I had this down as a review. I didn't know I was.
Yeah, it's just
necessary.
it is set for a review. You don't need your appearance. What I have is I do have. Can you state and spell your name for the record as it's corrected on, so we can correct it on the document?
Darrell.
Just state your name and then just spell it out for the record, please.
Thomas Griffin, middle name Darrell.
Okay. We're gonna just close this matter out, sir. We'll close it out under failure to display.
Okay.
All right, let me see you. Do you have a valid license now?
No, I just paid my last ticket yesterday.
All right,
Now I can get my license. I gotta go down to Secretary of State and pay the little $45, and that's it. And then get my license.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
All right, you too.
Where's Goldsmith?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
That's Tommy Goldsmith?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How do I need this?
You're out.
No, I'm sitting here in my mouth in my earplug.
All right. This call of cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Tommy Goldsmith. Case numbers SP 509-8082, SX 366-85793, SX 366-85921, SP 509-8081, SX 366-857-9, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Goldsmith. Mr. Goldsmith, please state your name for the record.
Tommy Goldsmith Jr.
All right. Do we have an offer in the file for Mr. Goldsmith?
Go and check on it, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's say this. First and foremost, the offer is going to be to pleading, I know, to the amended count of, well, let me get the state involved in on that one. I don't know what their offer is going to be on that open intox driver. That's a state charge.
State charge.
So
Your
let's
Honor,
call, yes.
am I correct in looking at this? It looks like 3 of them are review.
The 3 of them are review, you think? Well, let's see. Well, what I see is the 3 of them are in default.
Oh, okay, maybe so that's why it's showing up as review. Okay.
All right, let me strike those matters. Let's strike SP 509-808 counts 1 and counts 2. Let's see. And we will keep the other counts on there. So you're looking at basically 1, 2, 3 counts of and all of them are state charges.
Old ticket, and I got
The old tickets, you need to hurry up and pay those, sir. If they haven't gone into do you have a valid license?
No, sir. The last time I was in court, you stated that I had other cases in other cities. Ferndale.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Yana. Go ahead.
You had to say that. I can't tell whether you have any other tickets in other cities. I guess that's why these things are reduced. We reduced the amounts for you, and you still haven't paid them.
And the reason why that is because I've been taking care of other cases in other cities, which one is fully taken care of. I currently have a case in Ferndale, which I have been sentenced on, which is 2 years probation. So now I'm coming back to settle this matter with 36th District.
All right, let's get the state in here, Miss Cole. I'm gonna text her to see if I can get her in here, and then she can give us an offer, since that is a state charge.
And Your Honor, this is Madam Clerk. There was no offer in the file, just to let you know.
Yeah, probably not since it's a state charge. So let me email her quickly and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's pass that matter until she steps in, and let's move on to Ramon Cisco. Ramona Cisco. All right, I thought I saw Ramona Cisco in here. They have their hand up.
I'm here, Your Honor.
What's your name, sir?
Jeremy Graves.
Graves?
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, what's your date of birth, sir?
6/8/1987.
All right. Let's call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Jeremy Graves. Case numbers SP 8732011 and U1582214. Appearance for the record, please.
Field Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Graves. Mr. Graves, please state your full name for the record.
Jeremy Graves.
All right. The one case that's on the docket today, I'm going to dismiss that case because Mr. Graves has paid a related civil infraction. So we're going to dismiss the SP 8732011. I'm going to waive the warrant fee, and I'm going to hold you responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. Do you have a driver's license, sir?
No.
All right, you need to go get one. So the U158122214 goes back to 2014. Mr. Goss, are you on the line?
What's the charge for that, Your Honor?
That's an EWOP ticket.
Oh.
Mr. Goss, are you on the line? Let me get him on Zoom right quick. Go ahead, counselor. Ms. Wilkerson?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought you were waiting on an offer from Mr. Goss.
No, it's a 2014 ticket. You want to make a
Oh,
motion?
I'll make a motion for dismissal due to age, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna let him respond.
I believe we have the state attorney on now.
Yeah, well, I think we do. Good morning, IPA Cole.
Good morning.
We have, and this, let's go off the record. Let's off the record with Mr. Jeremy Graves until we get Mr. Goss in here. APA Cole, we have Mr. Tommy Goldsmith. He has a open intox driver, along with 2 other state charges. Let me pull those up. Along with the improper license and expired plate. He also owes 2 civil infractions that were in default from a while ago. So he has those 3 charges pending: open intox driver, along with improper plates, and along with a improper license, along with expired plates. In this case, date back to January 2nd, 2020.
Are any of those city tickets or are they all state?
These 3 are all state tickets.
Okay.
He has two city tickets that have been in default a long time ago. So he's going to have to pay those dating back to 2015.
Okay, I can I speak with House Counsel? I mean, it looks like
Certainly.
you're pretty busy, but just if I could speak with House Counsel for a minute on that.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Join the room, please.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Mr. Graves, we're gonna just give us a minute for this attorney to come in here so he can respond to your counsel's motion.
Okay. After this hearing, would I be able to acquire my license?
As it appears down here, you will. You pay that $45 reinstatement fee. I think that's the only thing that may be holding you up.
Okay.
I don't know if you got any tickets in any other jurisdictions. I don't know. But in 36th District Court, that $45 reinstatement fee would be probably the only thing that's going to hold you up.
Your Honor, you needed me?
Yes, we have a motion that we're on the record. Can you put your appearance on the record for, this is Jeremy Graves.
Jeremy Graves.
He put your appearance on the record, Counsel, please.
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
All right, he had he's on the docket for a driving while license improper. I dismissed due to the fact that he has he paid a related civil infraction, speeding ticket. Then there's another case, a U case, which is entering without permission that dates back to 2014. The counselor made a motion to dismiss due to age, and I want to give you an opportunity to respond.
Your Honor, you know that the city's position is anytime an EWAP that we don't dismiss those matters, but I'll leave that to your discretion.
Okay, I'm gonna dismiss due to age of the ticket. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. So, sir, you just have the $45 reinstatement fee. And if it's nothing further, sir, have a great day.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
All right. All right, thank you, Mr. Goss.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Kwan Grant, this is one you might want to stay for, Mr. Goss. It's got a lot of stuff going on here.
It's going to be defensive driving. She has 2 major moving violations, a 16 to 20 and a careless.
It's Kwan Grant on here?
Yes, sir.
Have you been here before, ma'am?
Yes, I have.
Did you take the defensive driving class
Yes, I did.
and you completed it?
Yes, sir.
And did you send me the certificate?
Yes, I did. And my I sent you my insurance paper too.
All right, what email did you send that under?
Sean Perkins.
No, what email did you send that to from your email? What email address would you send it?
Oh, okay. I apologize. Kwan Grant at yahoo.com.
All right, no, I don't see.
Your Honor, I'm going to head to the courtroom to grab her file.
Yeah, and I don't see that you sent that to me.
I'll check my email and see which date that I sent it.
And then make sure that you put that SEAN period PERKINS on there too, because a lot of people forget that period, and it's not going to get to me that way. But check that, and then we'll all right. Let's move on to Miss Ramirez. Oh, we need a interpreter for Miss Ramirez, right? Why don't we have Ramirez come back next week?
Does she have to come back next week?
She doesn't have to, but it may be in her best interest to, but that's up to you guys.
No, I think she'd rather get over it today. I can.
Yeah, if something. It's funny if a judge tells you that it's probably in your best interest to come back next week. What do you think you should do, young man?
Oh yeah, probably listen to you.
Probably, right?
Yep.
So what do you want to do?
We'll come back.
Who's that? Your mom?
Yeah, that's my mom.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. Well, yeah, we'll just allow you to let her know that we're going to have her back next week. All right.
Okay.
This is the city of Detroit versus Brenda Ramirez Marcias, case number SP 130-13841. Did you already order an interpreter, Miss Mathis, or not?
No, not yet, but I will make sure that one be present next week. Will she come?
Well, they'll be
Wednesday?
present next week because that's going to be our community court docket anyway.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Ramirez, I am going to adjourn this until next Wednesday. That's our community court date, and we'll have an interpreter there on the spot. So I want you to come back on May the 4th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right.
I don't want to enter space.
Would it be the same Zoom call? Zoom
Yes.
number? Okay. Zoom is.
Yes, we'll have an interpreter there, and we will be able to get her taken care of and just make sure she zooms in on that date and time. All right.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I thought I was done speaking with Ms. Cole. Can I go back into a breakout room, please?
Well, Ms. Cole,
Yes.
what happened?
I had some information wrong.
Go back and you can rejoin it, Ms. APA Cole. You guys can rejoin the same room, please.
Okay. Breakout room.
All right, let's move on to where's Green? Is Green here?
Yes, I'm here.
What's your first name, sir?
Earl.
Earl.
Earl Green Jr.
I got you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Earl Green Jr. Case number SP 1169120, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please. Oh, we don't have a lawyer. She's in the breakout room. All right, Mr. Green, do you have insurance and registration for this vehicle?
I have my registration and I need probably a couple of weeks to get the insurance. Now I have to go back to Secretary of State on the 2nd for the clearance of this paid $125, they told me.
I don't know about any clearance of 125. I need to see registration and insurance. That's what I need to see.
Okay, I got my registration.
Well, I need to see insurance as well too. So, and that's on this vehicle that you got pulled over for?
Right.
2005 Chevy.
Cobalt, correct.
All right. So you need to get some insurance then. If you get some insurance, I'll dismiss, and when you come back in here, I'll dismiss both of these tickets.
Okay, I appreciate you, Honor. I need a couple of weeks.
I bet you do. The cost of insurance now, it is
high.
Lucky I have some. All right. Okay, so Miss Mathis, can we get him a date? I mean, it's couple of weeks. Give me a date, sir. Put a date on it.
Let me see. Let me look at the calendar.
Scheduled for what? When are we scheduling this?
13th.
The
May
13th.
That's on the Friday.
Would it be possible? You sure you're gonna have it by then?
Oh yeah, I should have it by then.
Miss Mathis, I'm gonna put him just for a pretrial on May the 13th. He's just gonna come in, bring his insurance in, and we'll dismiss the cases. Is that okay, Miss Mathis?
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, 8:30 a.m. I don't want to get in trouble with my clerk by scheduling stuff I'm not supposed to.
So I need to come in. I need to come in to the court on the 13th.
Unless you can zoom in and show me, you know how to use your camera and stuff.
I'm still learning, man. I'd rather come in and show it to you.
All right, there it is. You're gonna be in person then. Come in that morning. We'll get you in and get you out.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right. If there's nothing further, you have a great day, sir. I'll see you back May 13th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, thanks, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Your Honor, on
Yes.
Ms. Grant, we were not able to find her file, so the notes on it we don't have. Can we adjourn this matter so we can find her case file?
Well, I wonder why we can't find the file. I don't know if we've ever had the file then. All right, what are we waiting on Hughes? What are we waiting on Mr. Ganesh?
Your Honor, Paul Hughes here. Mr. Goss said that he needed a minute to talk to the officer and then he would be back, I assume.
Okay, so was that done, Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there gonna be a resolution now?
Yes, there is a resolution, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Zachary Paul Ganesh. Put your appearances on the record again, please.
Your Honor, Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Mr. Ganesh, P 36421.
Dante Goss on behalf of the city of Detroit.
All right,
Your Honor,
today is the date and time for a formal hearing. You've had an opportunity to speak with the officer. What's the outcome gonna be?
Your Honor, at this time, the city will be moving for dismissal for no recollection.
All
Your
right,
Honor, obviously, we have no objection. I'd ask under the circumstances, the matter be dismissed with prejudice. There's no reason not to dismiss the case without prejudice. City attorney has discussed this matter with the officer. There's been no reasonable, to excuse the matter, and this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice.
what's your response, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're dismissing this matter, and we said no recollection, so there's no type of way to bring it back anyway, because the officer doesn't remember the stop.
All right, so
Well,
there's no
Your Honor.
objection.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Counselor. Go ahead, Counselor.
I just want to make sure that Mr. Goss has clearly stated he's spoken with the officer. The officer has told him he has no recollection of this incident. Is that?
That's what I put on the record. And Officer
That's what he just
Tucker-
said, Counselor. Counselor, you're winning.
Thank you.
You're winning. You want to say some more?
No, I just want everything to be clear.
I
don't
got
know
you.
how-
I mean, I can see the passion that you have for your client. I appreciate it. I'm going to dismiss it with prejudice then. It's no reason to, counsel stated there's no recollection, and I'll dismiss it with prejudice, but that'll conclude the matter.
Thank you so much.
Can we get a
everyone.
stipulation of probable cause, Your Honor?
Can we get that stipulation, Counselor?
Absolutely not.
No stipulation of probable cause?
No.
You want to respond, Mr. Goss?
Your Honor, we just dismissed this matter. We're just asking that stop, for the stipulation, but it's nothing we can do at this point, Your Honor, because the case is already dismissed.
All right. Very well. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Stay safe, everyone.
You as
Bye-bye.
well. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we have probation here in the courtroom for you.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Cherie Monet Leggett, case number Z80857881. Appearance for the record, please.
Gary Leggett.
May I please Court Vassal Johnson on behalf of Ms. Leggett.
Okay, Madam Probation Officer, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
All is on behalf of the probation department.
Do you have any information? First of all, we're looking for information as it relates to Ms. Leggett's testing and things like that. Can you give us some update on that?
Yes, the referral sheet shows that she was randomly tested one time a week, and she has been submitting to urinalysis here at the court on April 6, 2022. She tested negative. April 13th was negative. April 20th was also negative. However, on April 27th, she was positive for opiate.
Okay. Mr. Johnson.
I would like to see the report and speak to my client regarding that. I understand she's in the hospital now, so I'm not.
I do too. You guys have a breakout room already set for room 3. And that was April. What was that? April on the positive test?
April 27th, 2022, Your Honor, according to notes, she told Mr. I'm sorry, that she was taking pain pills because she was in pain. She was prescribed pain pills. However, she did not provide a prescription for it.
All right, I'll let you, you got the general allegation, Mr. Johnson. So why don't you speak with Ms. Leggett regarding that? And if it's some documentation that she needs to submit, that'll be that, hopefully that can clear this up. If there's gonna be some sort of hearing that needs to be held, then we'll get a hearing date as it relates to that, if we can't clear it up with some documentation.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Leggett and Mr. Vassal Johnson, could please rejoin breakout room 3.
Yeah, I know he has called.
All right, let's pass that matter again. I see you there, Mr. Boffman. Let me just get APA Cole on and Ms. Wilkerson, Council Wilkerson on. Let's recall the case of Tommy Goldsmith. I've given you two an opportunity to speak about the case. What was the outcome of that conversation?
I did get an offer from Ms. Cole, but I just haven't had a chance to speak with Mr. Goldsmith regarding it, whether or not he would like to take that offer.
All right, let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Goldsmith and you discuss that offer to him, and then we'll get back and see if we can get this cleared up and let your client know that he has an absolute right to a trial.
Okay, Your Honor, I also have a question still about the other tickets that were on there. I didn't discuss those with Ms. Cole because I didn't know if they were in default or what was going on with them.
Those other two tickets those are city tickets. Those have been in default a long time.
Okay.
And I've given the Mr. Goldsmith all the relief that we're going to give him. He needs to pay those tickets. I mean, that's all it is. We've waived all the fees. They're back down to the original cost, and they date back to 2015. So
okay,
that's not even going to be up for discussion anymore. All right, so join the room, please. All right, where are we now? Let's move on. APA Cole, I don't know if yeah, not unless the council wants to try to do more on the client's behalf. I don't know what more you can do, but you're more than welcome to sit back and at least see that out. I don't see anything else as of yet.
Okay.
I appreciate
if she has my phone number, I'm gonna give her my phone number in chat, and if she needs me, she can call me because I have to check into another courtroom right now.
I appreciate you coming in right away as well. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor, I can get the, we have probation in the courtroom. I didn't quite get her name.
All right, let's go back on the record and put your appearance on for Sherry Leggett.
Probation Officer Dawn Williams.
Can she repeat that? I'm sorry.
Dawn Williams.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear me?
Correct, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
And good morning to you. First time I've had the pleasure of you being in my courtroom, I believe.
I've been here. My hair was just different.
Oh, okay. You've come in person before?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah.
I guess that's the difference of me seeing you in person and seeing you on the Zoom room. All right. Well, we got Mr. Boffman that's sitting here waiting patiently. Mr. Boffman, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Michaela Gregory. And I don't believe she's in the meeting.
Oh, I remember this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I would ask Madam Clerk if she could look in the file and if there is a phone number for this defendant on the notice of appointment, which there should be, that I can make a phone call right now.
You said her name is Michaela Gregory?
Michaela
Yes.
Gregory, yes.
What time is she scheduled?
She's under 8:35 down at the bottom. All right, let's see if we can move along with,
Standing by, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
is there a number in there?
I'm checking right now.
Okay. Let's see if we can move along with Mr. Troy Greer, who I don't see on the docket today. Is this Troy Donahue Greer?
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Well, let's wait and get Miss Wilkerson in here. I don't know if there's an offer in the file or not.
Fortunately, I don't have a number for Michaela Gregory.
Were you appointed to this case, Counselor?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, were you speaking to me?
I was
This is
speaking to Mr. Boffman.
Yes, Your Honor, I am appointed to this case. I curiously don't have an appointment. So I'd ask if I could be forwarded a copy of the notice of appointment, please.
I don't know if that would have gone to me.
Your Honor, I have it. And I
You
do
do
have
have
a
a notice?
defendant's telephone number. I'm going to call her and try to bring her onto the meeting with
All
your
right.
permission, Your Honor.
Very well. All right, we're going to be in a little bit of a limbo right now for waiting on the council to get out the breakout room. Are we here, Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes, we can put Mr. Goldsmith on the record if you would like to, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Tommy Goldsmith. Go ahead, Counselor.
Phil Magic Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Goldsmith. Mr. Goldsmith, please state your name for the record.
Tommy Goldsmith Jr.
Your Honor, I've had a chance to speak with Mr. Goldsmith. He would like the 3 matters that are set for pretrial today to be set for trial.
Okay. I believe council gave me, I do have the trial dates. I mean, Ms. Mathis gave me the trial dates. All right, trial date is going to be July the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. July the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
You got that date, Mr. Goldsmith?
Yes, ma'am. July 8th, 9 a.m. 2022.
That give you
Very
enough
well.
time to take care of your everything and then come back on that date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. I think we were looking, let's go back. I think we were looking at someone who didn't have a, someone that didn't have a a file. Who was that? That's
Juan
Grant. Kawan Grant. All right, let's go with, I got it here now. Let's go with Troy Greer, and then we'll get Kawan Grant. So this is the city of Detroit versus Troy Donahue Greer II. Case numbers SP 1158332, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1158334, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1233053 and SP 1255448, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Field Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Greer. Mr. Greer, please state your full name for the record.
Troy Donahue Greer II.
All right, I'm gonna allow Mr. Greer. I'm gonna set aside the defaults in SP 1158332, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1255448, counts 1 and counts 2. Both with those 4 sets of tickets, those 4 tickets were had last year. One was just entered into the system this year, and it's already has late and all kind of fees attached to it. The other was entered into the system late last year, and it doesn't have fees attached to it. So I don't know why that is, but I'm going to set aside those defaults so he can be heard on those matters. Mr. Goss, can we get Mr. Donahue, Mr. Greer an offer? Let's arraign him first as well.
For the purpose of arraignment, Your Honor, we would like to stay on mute, wait for a reading. Allow the court to enter a plea of not guilty.
All right, we're gonna enter a not guilty plea, and we're going to give him a $0 bond. I'm gonna give Mr. Goss an opportunity to review his file. If you need me to list the tickets, I can, Mr. Goss.
Yes, I do. I was working on Ms. Grant's file.
All right, can you put your appearance on the record, Mr. Goss?
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
All right, one of them is an improper display of plate and improper equipment. Those 2 came on the same date, along with the misdemeanor, that 2 misdemeanors that are pending, no insurance and driving while license suspended. So those 4 tickets came at the same time. Then we have an no insurance misdemeanor, a no proof of insurance, and a improper equipment. And this is what I don't like. Let me not say that. It's it happened on a different day. All right. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tickets that we're dealing with. So it's a improper display of plate, improper equipment, no insurance misdemeanor, and it's the driving while license suspended on 1 occasion. Then a no insurance misdemeanor on another occasion. Then on another occasion, it was a no proof of insurance, civil infraction, and improper equipment.
Your Honor, it would be a FTD and plead to improper plate and improper equipment.
All right, so you got the offer. The FTD is a 93-day maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. I will sentence your client to $240. That's a misdemeanor. That is abstractable to the Secretary of State, where it doesn't carry any fees. It does abstract to the Secretary of State and will likely generate another 30-day suspension. Then the improper equipment is $120 fine, I believe, and the improper display of plate is, I believe, another $120 fine.
Excuse me, Attorney Wilkerson, do you know if your client is close to getting his driver's license?
I haven't had a chance to speak with him. If I can go into a breakout room, I can ask a few questions and find out.
Okay.
The improper display of plate is $105 fine. All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Ghost, Mr. Greer, with Miss Attorney Wilkerson, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please. All right,
It didn't pop up for me. Which room was it? Oh, 2.
2, always 2 for you. All right, are we, what are we doing? Mr. Johnson, are you back on Miss Leggett?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
All right, let's recall the case of City of Detroit versus Sherry Monet Leggett. I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. I've been giving you a chance to speak with your client in the breakout room based on the allegations that were made by the probation department. Your response, counselor?
Yes, Miss Leggett, she does have a pill bottle, prescription bottle, and a prescription. She's just at the hospital, so she can't tender it over. But she does have that ready and willing to be able to be tendered over, whichever
All
way
right.
she prefers.
Well, okay. So the pill bottle is one thing, but she has a prescription for that pill bottle as well, right?
Right. That's what
I think that's the most. I think that's the most important thing. But as long as I mean, what we'll do is we got a pretrial date on 7/14/2022, and we'll keep that date. We'll need to have that that evidence of that so we can present. Why don't you present that to the probation department ahead of that date, and we can make sure that we can resolve that matter. Hopefully that resolves itself for that. So we'll just have you back on 7/14/2022 at 8:30 a.m. And Ms. Leggett, I wish you the best of luck in getting back to full health.
And Your Honor, yes, may I have the email address to Ms. Williams so I can tender that to her?
Oh, it's actually Mr.
Ms. Williams, can you speak up a little louder, please?
Let me get her PO, her probation officer information. His name is Ricardo Della Torre. His email is Ricardo RICARDO DELATORRE at 36th districtcourt.org. His phone number is, you want his phone number?
Yes, ma'am.
313-965-3414. That's to the front desk, and then they can ask for him, and then they will send it over to him.
Sounds good. And Judge, on Ms. Leggett, I did send an order granting discovery to Ms. Mathis. Just making sure that court received that.
And make sure the copy gets to Mr. Goss as well.
Yes, Your
Attorney
Honor.
Johnson, I'm emailing you the discovery now.
Okay.
I did receive it. I'm just waiting for the judge to look it over and let me know to stamp.
Thank you.
All right. That'll conclude the hearing today. I'll see you guys back on 7/14/2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, Judge, do I still go see probation?
Well, man, I don't know if you can if you're in the hospital. I mean, you need to keep up. Let Mr. Johnson know, and you need to keep up with your attorney so that he can make sure that your position is stated accurately on the record. But yes, you're obligated to test once a week. But the court understands if you're in the hospital that obviously that can't be done. And I hope you're not boozing in the hospital. You know, I don't think you would be, but just make sure your attorney knows all your status and that he can properly advocate on your behalf when the 7th comes, but definitely the 14th comes, but definitely when you're out of the hospital, you're definitely under that order to test once per week.
Thank you.
All right, get well, Ms. Leggett. All right, Mr. Johnson, anything further?
Yeah, sure. Just briefly, I have another matter up tomorrow that I'd like to resolve. Can I, is it possible to speak with your clerk? I can call her.
Ms. Mathis, is that okay for him to give you a call?
Of course.
Okay. Can I have the last 4 numbers to the courtroom?
2402.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Great to
Have
see
a
you,
great
Judge.
day. All right,
You
Mr. Johnson. All right. Let's move back to, we're waiting on Ms. Wilkerson to come out of the room with Mr. Greer. Glover, I see you there waiting patiently.
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
Let's see what you have. Looks like only one matter, but that can be deceiving. All right, Mr. Goss, where are you at with getting your driver's license, Miss Glover?
I'm not eligible until December 11th, but everything is clear except for this.
So this is going to further impede you from getting your license if there's some kind of plea on this one.
Your Honor, I can give her allowing.
All right. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Gabrielle Amanda Glover, case number 205-180041. Appearance for the record, please. Oh, she's not in the breakout room. All right, let's see. Miss Glover, you have a right to speak with the counsel. And I'm just going to read the offer to you, and I'm going to give you that opportunity to speak with counsel. You're charged with driving while license suspended. That's a maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. The city attorney is willing to offer you, based on what you said, that you'll allow for her an allowing. What that is that is a 0-point offense that does not abstract to the Secretary of State. It's a misdemeanor, and that misdemeanor will be dismissed upon the satisfactory payment of the fines that I would assess, which would be $240. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor so that the Secretary of State doesn't know that you have been driving, or that's the allegation, is that you have been driving. That allegation, they won't know of that, so it won't further impede you from that December 11th date.
Okay.
You can speak with the lawyer. You have an absolute right to a trial if you so choose. What would you like to do? Or do you want to speak with the lawyer before you make a decision?
I mean, I would accept that. It doesn't have to be paid today.
Can you pay it today?
No.
All right. Well, let me let you speak with the lawyer momentarily, and just so that you can understand when can you pay it?
Hopefully by next week.
All right.
$240 I can pay, hopefully by next week.
It's going to be $240. That's what I'm concerned about, to dismiss the case, but you have to concern yourself about another $45 reinstatement fee with the court. That'll be
That-
$285, but you have to pay that in order to make sure you get clearances down here, which I see you owe a lot of reinstatement fees, but we'll dismiss our case with the payment of the $240 fine.
Okay. And that's fine.
You
But if
want
it's
to take
today,
that
I
deal,
can't pay.
ma'am?
I'll take it.
You
Because
don't
December
need to
11th,
speak,
I want to push
you
that
don't
back.
need to
So,
speak with
right,
the
I
lawyer
think
on, you
wait.
don't need to speak with a lawyer on that.
No,
All right, can
that's
you
fine.
raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear to tell the truth, the whole
All right.
truth. That's the truth. I
All
do.
right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Ma'am, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
I do.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
I do.
Mr. Wilkerson, can you put your appearance on the record for Miss Glover, Gabrielle Glover?
Till Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Glover, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Glover has been charged with driving while license suspended. The offer for her is allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told her I'd dismiss the case upon payment of the $240. I given her opportunity to speak with you in the breakout room. She chose to just take the deal as opposed to going to trial. I just want the record to reflect that. So let me. William Goldman is interrupting my room. All right, let me continue. So you have an absolute right to a trial. You understand that, ma'am, right?
I do.
You understand by taking this off, you're going to give up that trial, right?
I do.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, ma'am, let me draw your attention back to January 16th, 2020 at around 8:55 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Grand River Avenue and Sycamore Street. Ma'am, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer? Miss Glover?
I didn't hear until you just told Ms. Wilkerson the charge. And so now that you're saying that, you take Grand River and Sycamore in 2020, like pandemic 2020.
Yeah,
me
pandemic
with the
2020.
unlicensed driver.
Say that again.
I'm confused. I thought you just said an unlicensed driver, letting an unlicensed driver drive
Listen, you got, apparently their allegation is you got pulled over on January 16th, 2020 at around 8:55 in the area of Grand River and Sycamore Street. Do you recall that?
I don't. 8:55 p.m.
8:55 p.m. on January 16th, 2020.
Grand River and Sycamore is. This was 2020, this was it a
It says
van?
you were operating a 2002 Chevy.
I operated a 2002 Chevy.
That's what it's saying, man.
Sycamore 2020. I mean, I know somebody with a Tahoe.
Well, maybe it wasn't you.
Me driving someone else's car.
I didn't hear you.
You're saying that they said I was driving the Tahoe or driving the Chevy?
I don't see. Yeah, they're saying that you were driving a Chevy. Did you
know
live on Trumbull Street?
Get the ticket off of me. I don't even have a clue though.
All right, we're gonna set it for a trial date then.
Oh my goodness.
No problem, ma'am. It'll be resolved before December 11th. All right. But I just can't have you plead to something that you don't that you're apparently saying it wasn't you. I mean, it could very well it could very well be somebody used your name. So I don't know.
And there's nothing else like Grand River. I have to look at the area. I don't have a clue. I don't know. I have to check.
We're gonna set a trial date for July the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. The offer was allowing, I'll leave the offer open.
Okay.
So you can't lose any, you only got something to leave offer open. You only have something to gain here now, ma'am, at this point. So just come back on July the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day, man.
You too. All right.
What about Mr. Greer?
I'm here.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Troy Greer. I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. You got the offer. What does your client want to do, Ms. Wilkerson?
I had a chance to speak with Mr. Greer as well as speaking with Mr. Goss again. Mr. Greer did send me documentation of insurance and his license plate where he removed the tenant cover. Mr. Goss gave him a new offer where he would be pleading to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and also pleading to the improper equipment civil infraction.
All right, that's a much better deal there, sir. Your lawyer has done a very good job. Do you want to take that deal, or you still have the right to go to trial if you like?
No, I'll take it.
All right. All right. So let's you have a camera, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can you turn your camera on, please? Or can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand that by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to draw your attention to back to April the 4th, 2021 at around 8:52 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Braille Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I believe so.
Well, you can't believe, you got to know.
State the
Driving
date
a
again for me, please.
2015 Dodge.
Yes.
Plymouth and Braille, you recall that?
Yes.
All right, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that?
Due to the nature of the ticket that I had prior, I didn't pay, so
you didn't have a license, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's go back. If there was an improper equipment on that day. All right, as it relates to the civil infraction, counselor, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea for the improper equipment?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay. With that stipulation, I'm going to find you. First, I'm going to find you guilty. The amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That's a $240 fine. I'll dismiss that ticket upon payment. Then I'm going to find you responsible for the improper equipment. That's going to be a $120 fine. We'll close that out upon payment. And with stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, sir, when can you pay?
I can say at least by the end of May.
End of May.
Yeah, but I mean, I can get on the payment plan as soon as tomorrow.
Well, if you can do your own payment plan, I'll give you until May the 27th. It's gonna be $360.
Okay.
And you pay it, you're gonna get it closed out.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you until May the 27th, 2022. I'm gonna set it for a review at 8:25 to make sure you got this closed out. As far as that misdemeanor is concerned, it's in your best interest to get your first $120 and come down to the court and pay that, or pay that at any $360 and pay that at any dab kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come down to the court and pay it. All right.
Okay. Will it be the same Zoom number?
It's gonna be the same Zoom number. You get in here at 8:25. As long as it's paid up, I'll close it out and to get you out as quick as possible.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir.
All right. Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
You too.
All right. All right. Let's go with Miss Grant. You there, Miss Grant?
Yes, sir.
I think the people should have an offer for you ready by now.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any tickets in the file or not.
Yes, I had like 11 tickets. I know the first time I came, you told me you was gonna try to combine them by them being the same thing.
We're gonna combine them.
And I did send my insurance paper once again, and the $60 class. I did send it to you once again. And I do appreciate you being a nice judge.
Thank you very much. I guess that's depending on who you ask.
Well, every time I have encountered you or listened to you speak, you've always kind of encouraged people and did the right thing, I guess.
We try. All right. That's not going to help you, though, buttering me up on this stuff. Hush, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe I came too late.
As many tickets as I got, I already know. Because I got like 14 tickets. As long as I don't have to pay no $3,000.
Hold tight, Miss Grant. One moment.
All right. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see. I'm still writing this stuff down.
I was gonna say now I know it is a privilege to have your driver's license, because I hate not being able to drive, because I don't want no more tickets, first of all.
All right. Well, I mean, sometimes you can you got control over that stuff, and other times I do realize that you don't, because there's some officers that are out there, but at the end of the day, for the most part, you have that control.
Right.
And you took that class, right?
I did.
And what did you think about the class?
It was very helpful. It took me a minute before I passed it. It took me like about a good 4 times before I passed it.
And why is that? Was it a lot of stuff on there that you didn't know?
It was. So what I had to do is I had to go back to read it again to answer some of the questions.
All right, let's put this on the record. Are you there, Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I still haven't received that that email from you, but let's move on. And I believe that you can clear a lot of this up by what you're about to tell us about the class. This is the City of Detroit versus Kawan Sharice Grant, case numbers SP 1150135, counts 1 and count 2, which I am setting aside the default on those tickets to allow Ms. Grant to be heard on those. I believe the default has already been set aside, but we'll take care of the penalty in a minute. All right, let's also call this SP 1153286, counts 1, 2, and 3, and I'll set aside the defaults on the civil infractions. And all those civil infractions were had last year. So I'm gonna give her the same deference I give anybody else that comes into court. Let's also call SP 1153289-1, SP 11704-761, SP 1184046, counts 1, 2, and then on that same ticket, count 3 seems as though it was paid, just to let the city attorney know that. And then SP 1184047-1, SP 1184047-2, and then SP 11991-832, which is also, well, strike that, is not in default. We will, appearance for the record, please.
Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Grant. Ms. Grant, please state your full name for the record.
Juan Sharice Grant.
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
I'm sorry. Let's also call SP 11999-281. All right. So let's start out with you mentioned some things off the record, Mr. Grant, about having first you've tried to butter me up by saying how much you like a judge. All right, I like to hear that stuff, but let's get to the class, ma'am. You indicated to the court that you took the class. You indicated to the court that you learned a lot from the class that you didn't know, that actually, you know, had to do a lot of work to make sure you passed the class. I don't have the proof of you passing the class, but I will listen to your statements on what you learned, and I can be, based on having a lot of people that have come through the court, I do know pretty much a lot of what's in the sum and substance of the class, and my city attorney does as well. So I'll let you let us know what you did, how you felt about it, and what you learned.
I learned that as far as driving bigger cars, about the space in between that gives you time to stop when you're driving bigger cars. I also learned.
All right, and let me stop you, and I'm gonna interject those things, because when we talk about these things, which is that's super important. The other aspect of it is that let's get some substance behind it. All right, let's talk about how many feet you're supposed to be away from the other vehicle, because a lot of times we're driving and we kind of follow too close, and then we see people in our rearview mirror that we're saying, you know, get off me, right? So how far should you be?
It was like 2 to 3 feet.
No, it's not gonna be 2 to 3 feet. I would say 200 feet maybe.
Okay, well, maybe it was.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of car lengths distance from the next vehicle. And it's also gonna depend on what size vehicle you are. Because if I'm driving a semi truck and I'm going 65 miles an hour, that semi truck is gonna need a lot further distance to stop than my Yugo, right? You know what a Yugo is, right?
One of them little small.
Yeah, so it's gonna need a lot distance to stop. So that is a very important thing. All right, you can continue on.
I learned about some of the signs far as railroad track, because I think that took me a minute to pass on that one.
And the signs, the railroad track signs, they kind of had on there a bunch of different signs that some of them we probably haven't seen before because we live in a different area where they have different signs in rural areas and in city areas, but it probably told you how to stop, where to stop. You need to be back from a railroad track and stop. You need to be certain feet from a railroad track before you stop. And then absolutely, I don't think it has to tell you that don't go through. I was over on 7 Mile and Outer Drive the other day, and these people were just zooming through after the gates were down. And I told my wife, I don't see how somebody got the guts to do that, because I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But they were going through it, and then eventually the train came on through. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, because sometimes you don't know if it's a train coming or not, because sometimes you can still, some people still have driven through the railroad track.
Yeah. All right. What else did you learn?
I learned the bike lanes. They talked about the bike lane.
And this is something really new to us, in we're just learning about that. Let me ask you this. Did it talk about your attitude before you got in the car?
I'm quite sure to have a good attitude, because being negative kind of drive your mind somewhere else, and you might not be paying attention to the road.
And that's exactly what it's talking about. When you tell the attitude that you carry when you get inside of a vehicle, it translates into how you're probably going to drive. So that's exactly what it talks about. So listen, let's Mr. Goss, I'm satisfied that Ms. Grant has taken the course. What are we going to do with as far as the offer? Have you formulated an offer for her? Is Mr. Goss there? All right, well, we're going to have to wait and get an offer. Ms. Wilkerson, do you want to speak to Mr. Goss in a breakout room to see if you could, I think he just, no, he didn't. Do you want to see if you can speak to Mr. Goss in the breakout room regarding the offer? I'm
fine, Your Honor.
satisfied that she's taken the course.
Okay, that's fine. You can send me to a breakout room, and then whenever Mr. Goss comes back, we can discuss it.
All right. All right, so I got to pass it again, Ms. Grant, until he gets back and we get that offer. You remember, you have an absolute right to a trial, and then you will also have an opportunity, if you choose to speak to Ms. Wilkerson about the offer and the implications of it, and then you can discuss whether you want to go to trial or not. All right, who's on that Galaxy A02s? The gentleman that's just in here. What's your name, sir? You have to unmute yourself, please.
Yes, my name is William Goldman.
Goldman. Okay, I see. So let's see, this should be, hopefully this is a relatively easy one. William Andrew Goldman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's never going to be as easy as I thought. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, you just got pages of stuff. And a lot of, sometimes I don't know why. Well, you always should show up to court, but you enter into these payment arrangements and you don't pay. Let's go back on the record. Are you driving now, sir?
No, I'm sitting outside.
Behind the wheel of a car?
Yeah, I'm inside of a car. I'm not driving though.
Yeah, but you're behind the wheel of a car. I wouldn't even sign on to court if I didn't have a driver's license and be behind the wheel of a car.
No, I'm in someone's car. We had I just came from plasma, donating plasma. So I'm waiting for someone else.
So now he's gonna butter the court up too. Yeah, we get that's got to be done, and to make sure everybody's got. But anyway, let's go back on the record with Miss Kawan Grant. We got Mr. Goss here now. Mr. Goss, I'm satisfied that Miss Grant has taken the course, and I'm satisfied that she's taken it seriously. I don't know if you heard the discussion that we had about the course.
I heard some of it before I got pulled away. Your Honor, the offer is going to be for the careless would be limited access 6 to 10. The speeding ticket from 16 to 20 will go to blockading. The expired plates will be as charged, and also the no registration will be as charged, and dismissing the other 9 matters.
Miss Grant, you've not only convinced me, you really convinced him. I don't know if it can really get any better than that. Sometimes I get on my Mr. Goss about some of the offers, and he's given you a Cadillac of a deal here. You need to speak with Miss Wilkerson as it relates to that.
Me?
Yeah, do you need to speak with Miss Wilkerson?
No, ma'am.
Let me draw her out the room. So you got everybody telling me that I'm too lenient on folks too. They want me to send y'all to jail. No, this is some other people. I'm getting comments on my cell phone, text messages, and I'm getting comments on my cell phone. They want me to send everybody to jail.
You're a great judge, dog. You are.
All right, I'll take all of that. But I might have to send Mr. Goldman to jail. He got a good understanding. He got out of that driver's seat though, didn't he? All right, Miss Wilkerson, the offer is going to be limited access for the careless driving 6 to 10 over. That'll be $130 fine. And that's going to be 1 point on your driver's license, ma'am. For the speeding ticket, the other speeding ticket, and this is not going to go down like this again. If you get that driver's license back, this is 16 to 20 over. There's absolutely no reason why you need to be driving 6 to 20 over on Connor. At least it is on Connor. But there's no reason to be going 6 to 20 over. That's going to be a blocking traffic. That's $175. And then I thought I heard an expired plate. Is that correct, Counselor?
Yeah.
Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor. Expired plate and no registration.
Expired plate is gonna be $145. And then the no registration is gonna be $105. You're getting off with all civil infractions today, ma'am. And he's gonna dismiss all the other matters, and really, he really gives deference to people that take that course seriously. I think that course is gonna go a long way with you moving forward, some of the things you haven't learned. And you have a right to take that deal, or you have a right to a trial, or you can speak with Ms. Wilkerson as it relates to it. But it goes from having at least 7 points on your driver's license to only having 1 point on your driver's license. What would you like to do, ma'am?
I'm gonna take the deal.
I don't even think you need to talk to a lawyer. I always tell you to talk to the lawyer first, but I think in this situation, what's good.
Yeah.
I think anybody could see that. All right, ma'am, Ms. Wilkerson, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible, please?
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right, I'm gonna fine your client for SP 1150135, count 1. I'm gonna fine your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm gonna fine her $175. For SP 115328661, I'm gonna fine your client responsible for expired plates. That's as charged, $145. For SP 1153286, count 3, I'm gonna find your client responsible as charged for the no registration, $105. And for SP 1199182, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the limited access 6 to 10 over. That's $130 and 1 point on your driving record. With the stipulation of probable cause, I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Now, ma'am, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm gonna put a pay by date. When can you pay?
I'm adding it up right now to see how much it is all together.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna waive any warrant fees if there's any. And we're gonna zero out the ones that are dismissed, Miss Mathis, and just as I read in the record, those fines will be like that. So we'll waive any late fees or anything like that. So it'll just be just as I read it in the record. You don't owe any reinstatement fees, ma'am. So
I get paid twice in May, so I can pay it says $545, so I can pay half of that, which is May. I get my check, I think May the 10th.
I'll make it easy for you, ma'am. I'm gonna give you till June 27th, 2022 to pay it, all right?
Okay, June 7th. Okay,
June
but I'm gonna have it
27th,
paid.
June 27th. I would pay that at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you can upload that DivDat app on your phone, or I would come down to court and pay it in person. It appears that you may have some bond money sitting here.
Oh, okay. So what they will use that towards?
I don't know. I would come down to the court and I would take care of that. I don't see. I thought that was someone else that had bond money. So I don't see any bond money. But if you come down to the court, you can make sure that there's no bond money. And if there is bond money, you can ask them to apply that. They will apply that bond money, but I don't see any right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Be safe. I hope to wish you the best on getting that driver's license. And I'm sure this time you're going to keep it.
Oh, I most definitely am.
All right. Have a great day, Miss Grant.
You as well.
All right. Let's go, Mr. Goldman.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's pull up the cases.
Okay.
This is the City of Detroit versus William Andrew Goldman, case number SP 109-1356, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Tim Magic Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Goldman. Mr. Goldman, please state your name for the record.
William Andrew Goldman.
All right, Mr. Goldman, you also have some cases here that you have not paid. So you've entered into payment arrangements and they're still outstanding.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
So I'm not going to even deal with those. I'll allow you to re-approach the Secretary of State. I'm going to ask you this. Do you have a valid driver's license, sir?
No.
All right. Have you tried to get a driver's license?
I haven't had the funds to get it because I know I had to pay off my ticket, so no.
All right. I would check with the Secretary of State. Do you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions?
Yes, I think. Well, it's the same Wayne County. It's in Taylor, but I think that's part of Wayne County.
It's not. That's Wayne County. That's Taylor District Court. So
okay.
you need to make sure. We have three case, no insurance misdemeanor, no ops, and improper plates. What's the offer going to be? All right. Let's also call SP 121-77231. That is another improper plate. So we got 2 counts of improper plates, 1 count of no insurance misdemeanor, and 1 count of operating while license improper. Can we get an arraignment on that, Ms. Wilkerson?
Your Honor, for purpose of arraignment, we would like to stand mute, waive formal reading, and allow the court to enter a plea of not guilty.
All right, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Put a $0 bond on your client. Mr. Goss, are you there? Mr. Goss, are you there? I can only imagine that he's going to do 2 for 2 unless you can sway him otherwise, Ms. Wilkerson.
Can you repeat, Your Honor? I only see one on the docket. Can you repeat the tickets that Mr. Goldman
Yeah,
has?
you only see one. I got the three bagger with a no insurance misdemeanor, a no ops ticket, and an improper plate. And then on a separate occasion, I have an improper plate.
Okay.
So until we get a response from Mr. Goss, we'll pass the matter, and I'm going to summons him back to the courtroom. All right, let's move forward. Who else do we have in here? Lever. Sharon Lever.
Yeah. Hi,
How are you? Did you pay your tickets?
No, I didn't pay them. I actually had wanted to do community service. Remember, I was telling you that I had to move out of my home because the landlord said he was selling it. So I've been staying in the hotel since then.
All right, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am.
So I will be able to pay it by the end of May, though.
So do you want to do community service or you want to pay it?
I can mix it up and do a little bit of both. If that's okay.
Well, you have you owe $240. That's going to be like what, 36 hours, let's say 40 hours of community service with the reinstatement fee.
Okay.
You tell me what you want to do. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Sharon Denise Lever, case number SP 1122527 SP 1122527 and SP 120022921. This is the date and time set for a review. Have you found stable footing with your housing, ma'am?
No, I haven't. I'm still looking right now.
Have you gone to got a valid driver's license?
No, I didn't do it. I didn't want it to be suspended because I didn't follow through with what.
Well, that's good. That's why we're here. All right. So what I'm gonna do for you, ma'am, is I'm gonna give you another 90 days. I'm gonna set it for a review because I can't. It seems like you're working now.
Yes, I'm at work. Yes.
All right. Have you been working the whole time?
Yes, we had a few layoffs, but I've been saving the money so I can move. So I do have the money to move. That's why I said I'll be able to pay on a ticket probably sometime.
And I want to get you into. I want you to be able to get into housing without having to worry about this. So I'm going to give you 90 days, and I'm going to set it for a review at that time. In that time, I got a 90-day date of 7/27/2022, July 27th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m. In that time, I want you to go to the site. Do you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions?
No.
You don't?
No.
All right. What I'm going to do is I am going to waive this reinstatement fee.
Thank you.
That should clear you here at the 36th District Court. I will wait 48 to 72 hours, and I want you to go approach the Secretary of State to get yourself a driver's license, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna set it for a review for 7/27/2022. And I'm waiving the reinstatement fee. They only owe one reinstatement fee. You still got the 240, and it'll be just 240. It'll be a total of $720. And get yourself some good stable housing right now. Get yourself a driver's license, and then we can start working on paying this down. All right. I can get you in touch with Miss Green. How many kids do you have, ma'am?
3.
I'm going to get you in touch with Miss Green at the probation department.
Okay.
And I will allow you to do some or all of your community service. Do you have an ink pen?
Let me check my purse. No, I actually don't have one with.
Miss Mathis?
No, I don't have one.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's that number for Miss Green? I used to have it by memory, but
Okay.
my memory doesn't serve me too well right now.
Okay, hold on, let me pull it up.
It's right there on the right in front as a sticky note on that little screen that's sitting up there.
I have it. Okay. This is for the community service specialist, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me know when you guys are ready.
Yeah.
All right, what is that?
Okay, it's gonna be 9-313-965. 8130.
I'll let y'all know.
I put it, Miss Lever. I put it in the chat. Take a screenshot of that.
Okay.
Can you do you see it?
Yeah, actually, I'm getting a piece of pen and paper. Thank you.
All right, call Miss Green. and let her know that I allow you to do some community service.
Okay. Yep, I see it about it.
All right, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm gonna pray for you and your family. Get yourself stable, and keep in mind, ma'am. And I like to share this with people. It is a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King. Let me make sure I quote him. Let's see. Let me make sure I quote him correctly. Hold on. That's. Let me see here.
Thank you.
Hold on. Did I cancel anything out? That's a quote. You hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Dr. Martin Luther King is the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenges and controversy. So you're probably going through one of the worst times of your life, and you're standing strong and you're fighting that. There will be hopefully no days like this again, but I appreciate and applaud your effort. You're working, you're taking care of your kids, and I hope and pray, and I almost guarantee that the times are going to get better for you, and whatever we can do to help you. Now, whatever we can do to help you, then we'll be there to try and help you out in that effort. All right.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Let's move on to last but not least, I believe, Mr. No, we got one more big one. Mr. Goldman. Did we get an offer? Let's go back on the record with Mr. William Goldman. Did we get an offer from Mr. Goldman? Mr. Goss?
Mr. Goldman?
Your Honor, I believe it was the allowing.
Well, Mr. Goldman has, what he has is 4 matters in front of the court. 2 of them are improper plates. One of them are driving while license suspended. Let me make sure I recollect correctly. No insurance misdemeanor, no ops, and improper plates. And on another occasion, he got an improper plate.
So it would be a FTD and dismiss the 2 improper plates.
And what about the no insurance misdemeanor? Dismiss or what? He owes a lot of money to the court on some old matters that he has never taken care of. I don't know.
Yes, Your Honor. That's just plead to the FTD.
FTD, sir, $240 fine for the no ops ticket, and then dismiss the other matters. That's going to be a 93-day, up to the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And I will fine you $240 that will abstract to the Secretary of State. It won't carry any points, but that abstraction will likely generate another 30-day suspension. You have a right to a trial, sir, and you have a right to speak with Ms. Wilkerson to help you make an informed decision. What would you like to do?
I just like to I plead to it because I and try to get this matter handled. You know, I'm still in a bit of a pickle far as my payments, but I'm in a shelter right now. I'm actually moved to Chicago, so I'm in a shelter, a men's recovery center. So I'm in the process of getting my life back together, and you know, I'm just looking to put this matter behind me.
You're in Chicago, Illinois now, sir?
Yes, I'm actually in a. I went to Salvation Army Men's Recovery Center. It's a shelter and a rehab center. So.
And what is the? Are you plan on coming back to Detroit? Did the recovery center send you to Chicago?
Yeah, no, I you know, committed myself there. My cousin's actually a lieutenant for the Salvation Army, so just ran into some hard time and had some drug issues. So, you know, I admitted myself into the program.
Well, let me applaud you again. That quote goes for you as well. You know, let me applaud you. Most importantly, that you are accepting you're accepting responsibility for your habit. And I think that one of the biggest obstacles in people being able to recovery, aside from just having that drug issue itself, that's a strong enough issue. But the other obstacle for most people is admitting they have the problem.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I gotta applaud you on that, and you're taking the steps to do that. And again, we wish you the best of luck in that. As it relates to this, if you want to take the deal, you can. If you want to speak to Ms. Wilkerson, you can. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll take the deal.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
You understand that by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to March the 9th, 2021 at around 10:33 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Dexter Avenue and Atkinson, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
All right, and why is that?
I didn't have a valid driver's license at the time.
All right, I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. That's a misdemeanor. It does abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it doesn't carry any points, but with that abstraction is likely going to generate an additional 30-day suspension, should be from the date of the conviction. With stipulation of probable cause, I'm going to dismiss the other three matters.
Stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to send you $240, sir. When can you pay?
I just established a job here in Chicago until I can transition back to Michigan, but I should be able to. I may get my first paycheck the week of the 10th or the next week of the 17th of May. So I can.
Let me just give you 30 days. Is that going to be good enough?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
All right, May the 27th, you can start out with paying this, and then you can go back and re-engage the city on those payment plans that you entered into. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, again, I wish you the best of luck. You have a very good day.
Okay, you do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, one moment, please. Let me take a little break.
Can somebody put me in a breakout room with Ms. Gregory, please?
Ms. Williams, you have co-host, don't you?
Yeah, I can do it.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Gregory, please hit join as you receive the prompt.
Okay. I'm back. Let's, Mr. Boffin, are you ready? Oh, they're in the breakout room.
Oh my God, what are they doing?
Okay, we're ready? Mr. Boffman?
We are ready on Michaela Gregory.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Michaela Gregory, case numbers 2200026 and SP 122899901. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Michaela Gregory.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're going to waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint and stand mute for arraignment purposes.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and place a $0 bond. I am apologize for Miss Michaela for mispronouncing your name, ma'am. We're here today for one, a no insurance misdemeanor, and there was also some related civil infractions. And I believe that last time, I don't know if I set those civil infractions aside. They're all in default. They have payment plans on them. already.
Yeah, I start May the 2nd.
Miss Gregory, I'll let
Yes.
you know when I need you to speak.
Okay.
But most importantly, we're here today because I held your client in contempt of court. I initially held your client in contempt of court due to her constant outburst last 2 weeks ago. We were in court. I initially held her in contempt and ordered her to do 5 days in the Wayne County Jail. After that, Miss Gregory was still very unruly, even to the point of calling me out of my name. And then I upped that to 60 days in the Wayne County Jail. If I recall correctly, you know, Miss Gregory was very contemptuous. She told me that I talk to her doctor. I call her doctor. She's got heart issues and I can call her doctor. She's not going to do anything. You can talk to my doctor and things like that. And then she called me out my name after that. So I gave you an opportunity, counsel, to you made a representation that your client has some issues with mental health, and I gave you an opportunity to provide the court with documentation if your client chose to provide her health information to the court to try and mitigate the circumstances for your client. And I don't know where that is right now. I haven't received anything to date as it relates to Miss Gregory's mental health and any mitigating documents that would allow the court to change its position. But I will allow you an opportunity to articulate on your client's behalf.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity last time as well as this time to speak to Miss Gregory. I have discerned that she is doing better today than she was doing on the last date in court. She literally had a meltdown, Your Honor. She tried her best to really indicate to the court what her problem was. She is just emerging today from an appointment with a cardiologist. I learned today that she has a stent in her heart and she's doing some aftercare with respect to that. I do believe that that was bothering her or something that was on her mind and affected her in a way that she was overled by her emotions to do some curious things. So when I talked to her, she indicated that she is under the under the care of a mental health professional, a therapist, as well as a medical doctor, and that she's been prescribed medication for her condition. Miss Gregory, can you state for the record the name of your doctor, the name of your therapist, and do you have any supporting documentation that you can present to the court here which would verify that information?
It's Detroit Central City. My doctor's name is Dr. Ahmadi, and my therapist's name is Miss Mason. But I don't have any documents on me because I'm still out, leaving the doctor's office. But I have a phone number. If you need the phone number, you can contact them.
No, I don't think that's necessary. If you show us some documents, I'd rather ask the court respectfully for some period of time. Maybe if we can come back at 1:30, Your Honor. Ms. Gregory, I need you to get those documents to me so that I can get them to the court and we can confirm this information. And it's very important that we
is it possible I could, because after I leave here, I got another appointment because my truck is in the shop and I'm in a rental car right now. I'm not even in my car.
Let me ask you this.
But I got,
hold on.
Yes.
Are you driving a motor vehicle right now?
I'm not driving. I'm sitting in the parking lot.
How did you get to where you were, ma'am?
I drove in a rental car because my truck is in the shop.
You have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do.
All right. All right, listen, I'm not gonna do this at 1:30. This
Okay.
is gonna take more time for me to review the documentations. And I thought today was gonna be a date and time where I had something in my hand that would help for you to mitigate on your client's behalf. The order still stands, and I'll hold it in obeyance for the 60 days Wayne County Jail.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I'm just right now, I'm just not convinced that was a breakdown as far as mental health is concerned. I've given you opportunity, Ms. Gregory, to provide that information to council. That hasn't been done yet.
Nobody ever contacted me. They told me somebody would call me and nobody ever called.
I'll take the blame for that, Your Honor. I did not.
I can understand Mr. Boffman just had time to get appointed to this case. So I'm gonna give him some more time, but I'm not gonna make a decision today as it relates to that. But as far as it stands right now, I believe that you were very, very within your right mind, how you felt the last 2 weeks. And it's going to take a lot to sway me to look at it the other way, because I can recall the conversation very vividly. You come into court with some misdemeanors and you were going to walk out of here with a blocking traffic. But you were so insistent that it wasn't your car. And that's what you said.
No, I didn't say it that. I said that the ticket had a totally different car on it. I didn't say that. I was.
And again, you're going to continue to interrupt me.
Don't interrupt.
So, well, it wasn't your car or the tickets, it was a totally different car or something. Whatever the case may be, you turn a civil infraction, $175 fine, into 60 days in the Wayne County Jail by your attitude. And I tried, and I kept trying to get you to speak with the counsel in the breakout room and to help him to articulate what was going on at that date and time. But you continue to have your outbursts, and you continue to you're directly the responsible for where it's led to right now. So, Mr. Boffman,
yes,
I'll
sir.
give you another opportunity. You give me a date, give you another opportunity to let the court know when you can have those documents, when you'll have time to review those documents. If you need to speak with any of Mr. Gregory's mental health professionals, I'll give you an opportunity to do that. But the next time, we're going to have a resolution in this matter one way or the other.
Understood, Your Honor. And if you could give me 7 days, I'll be in touch with Ms. Gregory today. I should have those documents.
I'm going to give you another 14 days.
14 is fine. My issue there is I start a trial in Oakland County on May the 9th. I believe that's going to put us right in the middle of a jury trial for me.
Okay.
So would you be so kind to give me 21?
Yes, I would.
Thank you.
So do you think that, okay, that would be, how is May the 9th?
May the 9th is the date my trial starts. If you could give me something.
No, I'm sorry, strike that. May the 19th.
Perfect.
Miss Mathis. I got to check with Miss Mathis first.
Okay.
Okay, let me check, Your Honor.
All right. And I just like to reiterate to your client that, you know, if you want to speak, you can speak. But I would definitely, in any and all situations when you're in court, go through your attorney and speak with your attorney. And if you, but that's the way that this process should work. I can't stop you from speaking. You can speak your mind like you did last time if you so choose, but I think you have a very competent lawyer here. I think you need to like I told Ms. Landers a couple of weeks ago, you need to do less talking and more listening from now on.
Gotcha.
Judge, that's a good day for you.
All right, May the 19th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. This is going to be the last time we adjourn this matter. We're going to come to some resolution as it relates to this matter on that date. All right.
Yes, Your Honor, understood. Thank you kindly.
All right, Ms. Gregory, good luck to you on your health and your doctor's appointments. Ms. Wilkerson, thank you for being here. Appreciate your advocacy. Mr. Boffman, always a pleasure to have you in front of the court. Mr. Goss, a pleasure to have you. Most certainly, Ms. Williams Law and Mrs. Mathis, I really appreciate all of your hard work. So if there's nothing further, that'll conclude the morning docket. And I will see Ms. Williams Law and Mrs. Mathis this afternoon and Mr. Goss this afternoon. I don't know if you're going to be here, Ms. Wilkerson or Mr. Boffman this afternoon at all.
Probably not. Nice working with you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, everybody.
All right, have a great day.